Yeah, I wanted to. I wanted the, I wanted the road that I wanted. I didn't want to become anyone's product, really. That was basically it.
Here's what's weird. You're talking totally differently to the way I expected you to, because I haven't seen you being yourself for quite a long while, and I'm used to you either speaking like this, like a crazy person, or, oh, what a words, white chocolate. It kind of... You do those voices in the films, and here you're talking like a grown-up man.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I expected it's like kind of like normally it's like a Michael Jackson voice. But I guess we don't see you being interviewed that much, and I guess that's deliberate on your part.
Occasionally, I become a grown-up man too. Yeah.
But you're kind of a weird person, I imagine, though, aren't you? Because that's what obviously. Because I don't see you playing normal people often.
I've been accused of weird. Yeah, I've been accused.
But you like being a bit weird, don't you?
Well, I mean, I just like to sort of, I prefer to go down the road that I prefer.
Yeah. He's weird. Yeah. And coming from you, that's quite something, because you're no stranger to the weird side of life, are you?
Well, I mean, what's weird, I mean...
You two are. We got a double helping. But do you go to Johnny first, because this partnership, it clearly works, and it's clearly something that you both feel comfortable with, but you do, make other films with other people. Do you prefer working with Johnny? Is it your first port of call when you have a part, or are there certain parts where you don't go to him because you don't think it's a good mix?
No, I think I always go to him if I feel the part's right and think he'd like it, and also he's willing to try anything, and he also doesn't like looking at himself. He's never seen a movie that we've done together.
You don't watch yourself back?
I can't stand it.
Yeah. Because you're unattractive, is that it? No, really, you just don't like seeing yourself on the screen, or you don't like the performance?
What I prefer, I just prefer to walk away with the experience of the process and have, to have that, and then that's plenty. I don't need to
watch them, though, because some of them are pretty good.
I might, this one I think I might. I want to see, because this is, it's Tim at his utmost. He's really gone far beyond on this one. And
well, it's a remarkable experience. I mean, I've seen this. This is Alice in Wonderland we're talking about now, Alice in Wonderland. And it's not the straightforward telling of the story as we recall it, of course. This is a different angle on it. It's a different period, isn't it?
Right. Well, I mean, I've seen there's been 20 versions of it, I guess, and they've all tried to, in some ways, be very literal to the stories, which are absurdist and don't really have a really strong linear. So what I liked about this was it sort of set it in a different framework, but just, still the thing that always I remember is the Lewis Carroll characters, the Hatter and the Cheshire Cat. They're just such iconic characters, and that's the thing we were focusing on.
It's a remarkable movie. I mean, it really is a very different thing, and I genuinely adored it, and so did my kids, I'm pleased to say. But it's really quite way out there. I mean, it isn't a kind of straightforward fairy story. It isn't like the cartoon Alice from years ago.
Well, I mean, people, they go like, well, it's darker or something, and then you had to go, this was written, 18, whatever, and it's like, there's something that says, drink me, eat me, that you don't know what it is. It's completely politically incorrect in a certain way that the story, and this was, as we said, if this story were written now, it would be kind of mind-blowing today. And, it's been such an inspiration for musicians, artists, and so it's just, it's in the subconscious of everybody in some way.
And you played the Mad Hatter as if he is somewhat mad. Presumably that's a deliberate thing. You went in there hoping to capture him as a sort of, not a kind of insane person in a depressing way, but someone who is touched by madness.
Yeah, someone who's touched by madness, but confused by the madness as well. I mean, I think the idea is that, if you're completely crazy and you're unaware of it, you're home free. If you're completely crazy and you are aware of it, there's got to be some bit of trauma there. There's got to be some bit of damage there. You got to be, So that what we were trying to do is kind of turn him into this, like a human mood ring in a way. That he goes from, severe sort of depression to great levity, and then intense rage.
Kind of like people, sometimes bipolar people, swing from one extreme to another.
That sort of thing, yeah.
I think it's one of your, if not your best performance ever.
Wow.
I think it's incredible.
Wow, thank you very much.
Yeah. Let's have a look. This is Alice in Wonderland.
It's you.
No, it's not. McTwist brought us the wrong Alice.
It's the wrong Alice. You're that Absolutely, Alice. I'd know you anywhere. I'd know him anywhere. Well, as you can see, we're still having tea. And it's all because I was obliged to kill time waiting for your return. You're terribly late, you know. Naughty.
Time can be funny in dreams.
Yes, of course. But now you're back, you see. And we need to get on to the Frabjous Day.
Frabjous Day!
I'm investigating things that begin with the letter M. Have you any idea why a raven is like a writing desk?
It's a fantastic... Well done, gentlemen. You must be thrilled with the way it's turned out.
Well, it's, you know, I just finished it, so, you know, it's like they have to take it from your cold, dead hand, you know. This,
But you must have, you've kind of literally just finished it. I mean, it's only the last week or two,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. My hands still smell like chemicals. Yeah.
But nothing to do with the movie, that's just... how have you seen each other change over this 20-year period? I mean, you've both...